Good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining me today as we explore mindfulness, Introduction to Mindfulness Practices. My name is Wida Cooper Rodriguez. I am a mindfulness teacher and interfaith minister, shamanic practitioner, hypnotherapist, and I have been studying and practicing mindfulness for over 20 years. And as we know, mindfulness has its roots in Buddhism and has been taken and molded by John Kabat-Zinn. We'll talk a little bit more about that a little later. So today's workshop will be about 30 minutes. We'll have an opportunity to define mindfulness and experience a few practices. So let's begin with a very brief centering. I will ring the bell and lead us through this centering practice and very brief body scan. So I invite you now just to close your eyes as you're comfortable and beginning to allow your thoughts just to slow down, coming very present here into this time and this place. Allowing your body to settle into the chair. Noticing the sounds around you. And beginning to focus on your breathing. Breathing in and breathing out. And as you breathe in, I invite you to focus on the very tip of your nose as you breathe in. And then hold it. And breathing out and noticing the breath through your lips. So we're breathing into the nose and out through the mouth. So again, breathing in, noticing the very tip of your nose. And hold. And breathing out. Noticing the breath as it passes through your lips. And I invite you to set your intention for our time today. What would you like to see happen? What would you like to receive? And what do you bring? Again, just focusing in on your breath. Allowing your body to just relax into the chair, or perhaps you're lying down. And begin to notice your feet on the floor. Noticing how they are feeling. And then going up your ankles, into your shins, your knees, into your thighs, your lower back, your abdomen. Moving up into your chest, your shoulders, down your arms and your hands, noticing your fingers. And I invite you just to release your shoulders down just a little bit more. Just allowing yourself to relax. Placing your awareness on your neck, your head, your face. How is your jaw feeling? Just releasing any tension in your jaw. Relaxing your eyes and your scalp. And just relaxing your body. And I invite us to take a deep breath in together and hold it. and release. Another breath in and hold and release. One final breath in and hold and release. And before opening your eyes, I just invite you to very gently move your head from side to side, very gently. Shoulders up and down and back and forth, shaking out your arms and your hands. And again, if any of this is ever uncomfortable or painful, please feel free not to participate. Oh, I'm bringing that motion to a close. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and we will continue. So thank you very much. And welcome again. So I'd like to introduce myself again. I did give you my name, but I am Wida Cooper Rodriguez, and mindfulness has changed my life. And as I said, I've been a mindfulness practitioner and teacher for over 20 years. And mindfulness for me is not a practice. It is a way of life. And so I always like to start off by defining what mindfulness is. And so I looked up a few definitions. And the first one is from the Cambridge Dictionary. And that definition is: mindfulness is the practice of being aware of your body, mind, and feelings in the present moment. It is thought to create a feeling of calm. And the Wikipedia says, mindfulness is the psychological process of bringing one's attention to the internal and external experiences occurring in the present moment, which can be developed through the practice of meditation and other training. John Kabat-Zinn, who is believed to be the father of secular mindfulness, says mindfulness means paying attention in a particular way, on purpose, in the present moment, and non-judgmentally. And so these are all beautiful definitions, but for me, mindfulness, again, is not just a practice. It's not a doingness. It is a beingness. And so we be and we do mindfulness. And so I went in and did a little meditation and contemplation to see what my inner knowing could share with me about mindfulness. And this is the definition that came to me. Mindfulness is a way of life that utilizes movement, breath work, meditation, and other practices to increase self-awareness and bring more balance, harmony, well-being, peace, and healing into all aspects of one's life. So for me, that is a full definition of mindfulness. Yes, there are practices and things that we do, particularly the movement and the breath work, but mindfulness trains our brain to pay attention. And we know that science has proven that mindfulness can significantly improve a variety of conditions, including anxiety, depression, panic attacks, PTSD, and more. Mindfulness really is about being aware in any given moment. What mindfulness is not, it is not a religion. It is not a substitute for professional medical and or mental health care. Mindfulness is not complicated. It is not a magic key, and it may not be for everyone. But the key factor in mindfulness is noticing what you are thinking, feeling, saying, and doing in any given moment. It is about being fully present, not in the past where regret or shame may live, not in the future where anxiety may live, but right now, noticing, observing with wonder. The acronym for that is NOW. Noticing, observing with wonder, and saying to yourself, I feel depressed versus I am depressed. And it's just a different way of noticing how we're talking to ourselves. And self-talk is also a big part in mindfulness. And so what I'd like to do is just a few seated mindfulness practices. We opened with the breathing and noticing it again, noticing, observing with wonder. So breathing into the nose, we focused on the tip of the nose and just breathing in and breathing out, noticing the breath as it goes through the lips, and breathing in and breathing out. This is a beautiful practice when you're feeling anxious. It's also a beautiful practice when you may be feeling tired, is to breathe in, breathe out quickly, breathing in. Now, key here is not to do that too many times because you may get a bit lightheaded. The other is around movement. It is said that the body remembers what the mind forgets. So if there has been any trauma or any kind of experiences that were unpleasant, often they may live in the body. And so by movement, we allow those things to begin to shift and release. And so what I'd like to invite you to do now is just sitting in your chair, opening your palms like this, down at this side, opening your hands, bringing them up, meeting together, and then breathing out and bringing them down. Again, breathing in, bringing them up. And down. Again, breathing in and up. Exhale and down. In and up. Exhale and down. And just allowing your arms to hang freely, noticing how your arms are feeling, noticing how your palms are feeling, noticing how your fingers are feeling. And just allowing them to hang loose. And being still. Noticing if any thoughts come. And if they do, no resistance, just allowing them to float on through. Breathing and noticing. You could add the arms and down. If there's sadness or grief, or if you're feeling sadness or grief, perhaps you would want to cross your hands over your heart. And close your eyes if you would like. And breathing in and breathing out. This is as if you're giving yourself love. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. You may also want to consider an affirmation or something to complement or to accompany the breathing. So breathing in, I am peace. Breathing out, I am peace. Again, breathing in, I am peace. And breathing out, I am peace. And it could be anything that you are currently working on. I am brave. I am abundant. I am love. I am the perfect mother. I am the perfect partner. Whatever it is that you would like to call into your life, breathing that in. I am brave. Breathing out. I am brave. And just bringing your arms down again. And noticing how you're feeling in this moment. Breathing in and breathing out. The breath is such a wonderful tool for calming ourselves and just allowing ourselves to come present, particularly if things are happening outside of ourselves that we don't have a lot of control, but we do have control on how we react or we respond. And so in responding, we breathe. You know, they talk in mindfulness, they talk a lot about fight or flight or freeze. You know, how we are when we are anxious or when things are happening around us. Breathing in and breathing out. And so I invite you to use this practice every morning or every night, whatever feels best for you. It could be before you go to sleep. I know I have done the body scan before going to sleep, and I never make it all the way past my knees because I'm always asleep by then. But it is a wonderful practice to use the breathing, noticing any parts of your body that may be tense, and just breathing into it. And so making a commitment every day. If it's 1 minute, you can set your timer 1 minute, 2 minutes every day, breathing, noticing how your body is feeling, breathing in. And it doesn't necessarily have to be around meditation. Some people, meditation does not work for them. And so I generally don't use that word meditation. I usually say centering. And so whatever brings you peace, it may be writing, whatever brings you to that place where you're absolutely focused and the time just seems to fly by, very present in that moment. For some, it's jogging. For some, it's cooking. It could be anything, singing, chanting, anything that brings you into the now, noticing, observing with wonder. So that is our very brief introduction to mindfulness. I'm so very grateful that you were here today and joining me on this journey. So thank you so much. And I look forward to being with you again very, very soon. Take care. Namaste.